Welcome to Flow. Let's get started. Today we'll start off in a cross-legged position. Bring your hands to rest on your knees with your palms facing down or facing up. Maybe allow your eyes to close and just give yourself a moment, an opportunity for breath here. Feel your spine grow long away from your butt bones. Now allow your eyes to open. Bring your hands onto your knees and start with some upright cat and cows. So pull your hands away from your knees, shine your heart forward, and then find this deep contraction. Pull your chin to your chest. So we're getting nice and warm through the spine, through the shoulders and the neck. And then think that you could go deeper with each set. Link breath to movement. Give yourself one more set. Come back to an upright spine and start off with 3 head circles to the left. So bring your right ear over towards your right shoulder and then start with 3 big head circles to the left. Try to hit every single nook and cranny. Go at your own pace. And then after your 3rd head circle, start to involve your shoulders and your upper torso just a little bit more. So maybe you find a deeper rounding through your shoulders, through your upper back. And you can find more openness through your throat and through your chest. Take those bigger circles 3 times to the left. Nice and juicy, going as fast or slow as you need. After your 3rd go around, lift your arms up. And now bring your hands behind your hips. Unravel your legs, press down into your feet for reverse table. Option to drop your head and your neck if that feels okay. Bring your hips down. Now switch the crossing of your legs. Bring your hands onto your knees and we start these cat-cows again. So your opposite ankle can be in front. And we're just gonna go a little bit deeper now. Really energize your heart space forward. Try to find this nice arch through your middle spine. And then find a deep contraction. Try to match breath to movement. Let's take one more go around here. On your inhale, bring your chest forward and find a contraction. Bring yourself to an upright neutral spine and start finding your head circles in the opposite direction. So we know we are going to get a little bit deeper into the torso. So try to isolate just the head to start with. 3 big head circles. Try to find more release through your head, through your neck. And then after your 3rd head circle, start to involve the upper body a little or a lot more. Move through the shoulders, through the chest, through the spine. You can use some resistance against your knees to go even a little bit deeper into these nice deep circles. After your 3rd go around, reach your arms up. We find reverse tabletop again. Unravel your feet. Press down through your hands to your feet to lift your hips up. And then slowly bring your hips down. Swing your legs around, come to a tabletop position, and then walk your hands about 8 inches in front of your shoulders and send your hips back, child's pose. This child's pose is another great opportunity to come back into your breath. Your hips are towards your heels, your fingertips are stretched long in front of you. Breathe into the space that you're creating in your spine, the space between your shoulders. And we're moving into what's called an upward facing scorpion. So try to keep your hands exactly where they are. Ripple your spine forward, lift your ankles, drop your hips, lift your chin. And on your exhale, press your hips back, child's pose. And then just keep moving through this, moving forwards and backwards. We find this undulating movement through your spine. When you roll forward, think of rolling forward like a wave. This is an excellent way to warm up through the spine, to start to find a little activation through the core and through the shoulders as well. I recommend taking this kind of warm up before any sort of rehearsal or audition. It just gets your body nice and centered and a little bit looser. Give yourself one more go around here. And then move to downward facing dog. So you can come forward to an all fours position, flip your toes, and lift your hips up. Find breath in your downward facing dog. Find strength and power here. Walk your feet forward up towards your fingers. Separate your feet about hips width distance. Take a little bend with your knees. Let the crown of your head just drop down to the ground. Grab elbow to elbow and maybe find a gentle sway. We are going to move into a little series here. This will be a progressional series. Release your hands and slowly roll yourself up to stand, one vertebrae at a time. Feel your bones stacking. Come back into your body. And once you've arrived, open your arms wide to the side, reach up, catch your left wrist and tip yourself up and over towards the right. Nice side bend. Come back to center and switch. Catch your right wrist, tip your body up and over. Come back to center, interlace your fingers at the base of your spine, punch your fist down, lift your heart open. Forward fold, bend your knees, bring your torso down onto your thighs. And now we do some little side to side chest openers here. Bend your right knee a little bit deeper, bring your right shoulder towards your right knee. And now we just switch. Bend your left knee a little bit deeper, left shoulder to left knee. Come back to center, release your hands and step your left foot back. Lower your left knee down to your mat. And then try to bring your heart space forward with your hands framing your front right foot. Press into your hands, downward facing dog. Downward facing dog, move to high plank, lower your knees, bend your elbows so they come directly behind you, come down to your belly. Baby cobra, bring your hands right underneath your shoulders. Think of length before height. As your elbows pull back, your chest shines forward. Lower down, move to downward facing dog, maybe through a high plank or through all fours. Step your right foot forward again, lower your back knee, try to shine your chest forward. Flip your back toes, step your left foot up, forward fold. We repeat, inhale, stand up, catch your left wrist, tip yourself up and over towards the right. Come back to center, switch, catch your right wrist, you go up and over, maybe a little further. Come back to center, interlace your fingers at the base of your spine, punch the fist down, lift the heart open, bend your knees, exhale, forward fold. We find this side to side twist again, right shoulder down, left shoulder opens. And now switch, bring your left shoulder down and try to peel your right shoulder up towards the sky or ceiling. Release your hands and now step your right foot far back, lower your right knee, shine your chest forward, hands frame your front left foot. Breathe into the front of your right hamstring. Flip your back toes, downward facing dog, however you need to get there. From downward dog, high plank, roll forward, lower your knees, bend your elbows, lower down. Baby cobra again, hands underneath the shoulders, elbows traction back, pull your heart space forward. Lower down, downward facing dog, however you need to get there. Step your left foot between your hands, lower your right knee, shine your heart forward, find breath here. Flip your back toes, step your right foot forward to your left, forward folds. Stand up, lift the arms, and we take this 2 more times each side. Catch the left wrist, tip over. Come back to center, catch your right wrist and tip over. Inhale to come back to center, release your hands. Interlace your hands at the base of your spine. Find this back bend heart opener again. Bend your knees and roll your body down. Release your hands and step your left foot far back behind you. Lower your back left knee. Bring your hands to rest on your front right thigh. Open through the chest. Lift through the crown of your head. Bring your hands down to frame your foot. Downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, high plank, roll forward. Lower your knees, lower your chest and chin, and then slither yourself forward. Come into a little baby cobra, maybe go a little higher. Lower your torso, press back, downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward, lower your left knee. Bring your hands again to rest on your front right thigh. Hands come down to frame your right foot, flip your back toes, forward fold. Open the arms wide, stand up. We repeat, catch the left wrist, tip yourself up and over. Come through, catch your right wrist. Maybe you go a little bit further. Come back to center. Interlace your fingers at the base of your spine. Punch the fist down, lift your heart up. Bend through your knees, release. Release your hands, step your right foot far back behind you, lower your knee. Bring your hands to rest on your front left thigh, lift the chest, shoulders down. Inhale and exhale. Bring your hands to frame your left foot, downward facing dog, flip the toes. Roll forward for your high plank. Lower your knees, bend your elbows, lower your chest and chin. Slither your heart forward for a little baby cobra. Lower your torso. Downward facing dog, however you need to get there. Step your left foot between your hands, lower your right knee. Bring your hands to rest on your front left thigh, lift up, breathe here. And on your exhale, bring your hands to frame your left foot. Step your right foot up to meet your left, forward fold. We take this one more time, adding on. Open the arms wide, stand up, catch your left wrist, tip up and over. Come to center, catch your right wrist and tip your body up and over. Come back to center, grow tall. Interlace your fingers at the base of the spine. Punch your fist down, lift your heart up. Bend your knees, forward folds. Release your hands and step your left foot far back behind you. Lower your back knee. Now this is different. Lift your arms all the way up. So we've progressed to this posture. Lift your arms up, lift your chest open. Bring your hands down, downward facing dog. Inhale, high plank. Option here to lower halfway down, low plank. Flip to the tops of your feet, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. That's the progression we're at. Now step your right foot forward, lower your back knee. Inhale to lift the arms up, maybe a little back bend. Bring your hands down, step your left foot forward, forward fold. Open the arms out, stand up, catch the left wrist, go up and over. Come back to center, catch your right wrist up and over. Come back to center, interlace your fingers at the base of your spine, lift your chest, bend your knees, release your torso, release your hands, step your right foot far back behind you, lower your back right knee down towards your mat. And when you're ready, lift your arms up, pull your shoulders away from the ears, breathe into this space, bring your hands down, downward facing dog. Inhale, high plank. Option, low plank. Flip to the tops of your feet for up dog. And then flip over your toes, downward facing dog. Step your left foot between your hands, lower your back right knee. Lift your arms up, maybe a little bit of a back bend here. Bring your hands down to frame your foot, flip your back toes, forward folds. Open the arms wide, stand all the way up. Bring your hands through to heart center and release your hands down by your side. Give yourself a few moments of breath in this upright position. Maybe find some movement through the shoulders, through the head and the neck. And then just breathe and feel into your body, into this present moment. You've primed and progressed your body through movement and through breath. Thank you for joining us today. And that's your flow.